still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities.
Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
No more talk. Put him in the stand. You keep up. That you're trying to end up. If I end up bad, I end up. You just soft type. What? Fake up dog type. It's like a soft fight. Dog, get the dog blood thicker than water. We done been through the mud and we quicker than
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, here's the rookie from Notre Dame. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Look at this Patriots defense.
They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And maybe the conversation with the defensive coordinator, he wants him to rush the passer better. He wants him to put it back on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if we can get to it. 3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon.
They go play action now. May.
He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there that sprang the big guy?
Touchdown! Stephon Diggs. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Patriots get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a good push there defensively as they stop them at 48. Gain of just 1. The Vikings at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They felt they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
He's going to sling this deep downfield.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. But you look at this Patriots defense.
They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last place took...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
It's Kyler Duggar who picks it.
And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
At the 45-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's May.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Stevenson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play and move on.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
14 yards is the pickup there on a New England first down.
They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Javon Hargrave there on the stop.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Vikings 31-yard line.
Throwing here is May.
Here's a diving catch right side. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, New England.
To throw, it's May.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Stevenson.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have.
A quick throw there is incomplete. That was a lightning fast incompletion. He got it, he threw it, and it fell to the ground.
What's that expression, life comes at you fast? In this case, the defenders came even faster, incomplete.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
A carry here for Trevion Henderson.
And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score.
Trevion Henderson.
His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Patriots are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
14. Vikings nothing.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
It's 2nd and inches.
To the sideline, and it's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On play action, down McCarthy.
Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
That's good for a Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. They'll run. This is Jordan Mason. And a solid run down inside the 30.
Any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive lineman creating space for their runners. I had the head coach tell me before, and he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On second down, they'll try to run the counter. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
That's another Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll go play action. Here's McCarthy. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's McCarthy. Complete. Jefferson the target. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw. A nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a first and goal.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the line.
He did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
McCarthy going to sneak it. And he'll get it. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Vikings have cut it back within a score. Extra point safely through. And that'll make our score 14-7. Touchdown. And he returns this to the 22.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
At the 28-yard line.
Again, it's Stevenson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
To the air, May.
He's going to air one out. And this throw will be intercepted.
Picked by Jeff Okuda. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they're going to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook. They can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Middle of the field to Jefferson.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
A gain of 7 brings up second down at the 26-yard line.
Now McCarthy.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that one. He read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
The offense on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
To the air with McCarthy. That is caught.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion.
48-yard line.
McCarthy operating from the gun. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
That's another Vikings first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the Patriots' 38-yard line.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Open man is Naylor. He's got it.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good edge scheme going.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up. Oh, they're changing this at the line. They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37.
Yeah, that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. May.
He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
To the right side and intercepted. Mekhi Blackman's got it. And the Vikings are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
20-yard line.
From the shotgun, McCarthy.
Flush to his right.
Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
There he goes up the right sideline.
And finally taken down at the 34. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts.
First down.
As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Throwing is McCarthy.
Flushed out right. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hole.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. And it's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Operating from the gun. McCarthy eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking a little further down inside the 40.
So here's a 3rd and 14.
3rd and 14.
Back to throw. McCarthy. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Kyle Duggar who breaks it. And the Patriots are going to get it back here just past the 35.
This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning it into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing, because the reactions of those guys back. Back 7, phenomenal.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, there were 3 talking points at the half, partner. All of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
A give for Stevenson, running right. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll throw with May. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Taken in at the 22. Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Operating from the gun, McCarthy. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. They'll roll him out right. And shifts past him. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 14
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Let's go. 19 Cardinal. 19.
McCarthy off the play fake. Out to his left. A dump off for Mason. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now they'll audible to something else.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Trap 60, Trap 60.
3rd down from the gun, McCarthy. Completes this to Addison out left. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
16 yards.
I don't care how many times we see it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, We see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down.
Going for it. Here's McCarthy. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And as the 2 teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays. Oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
No gain on the play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this will be a Vikings first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught.
I thought once he got out of the pocket, he was looking further downfield. Instead, he brings his sight lines back to a shorter route, settles on his receiver running the drag left to right, and they wind up not getting a whole lot out of that one.
From the gun on 3rd down, McCarthy.
That's to Miller once again.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
Here's McCarthy.
Escaping the pressure right.
Throw to the right, held in by Addison.
Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Down the sideline he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Mason, 39 yards. And the Vikings have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
I be on my little mouse drill. All that rap to pay your bills.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come.
The Vikings will line
McCarthy going to look to throw for it.
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as him make the diving catch. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. They'll have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Here's May. He finds Douglas complete. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And it's third down.
Throwing here is May. Steps away to his left. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on 3rd down.
Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Not a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. To throw, it's May. Finding Williams once more, complete. Call it a gain of a yard. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterback in 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now McCarthy. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And getting this just shy of midfield. Spotted at the 49. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Looking to throw McCarthy.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
McCarthy's pass.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 44.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he'll get it down this time to 17.
Here's 2nd down and 3.
17-yard line. A 7-yard.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. To the air with McCarthy. That's over the middle. He finds Naylor. Here's 1st down.
A 7-yard gain. That's good for the Vikings. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
From the shotgun, McCarthy.
Flush to his right. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
I like the design of that play, or shall I say the way it ended up. Quarterback ends up to the right side. You know, he gets outside of the pocket. How about the tight end staying in his sight line and getting to that same part of the field?
Touchdown, Vikings! Jordan Addison, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings have got it back to within a score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
On the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come on 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here.
That's out to the flat for Gibson. And that should do it. He's got a 1st down, and the Patriots can run it out from here.
It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Straight ahead, Gibson.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
Down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 1.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for the Patriots, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Don't look shattered like broke glass. I'ma shine till they blind, pour the blinds out. You online making threats, make them sign out. I redefine routes. We the ones Chris Webber call a timeout. Around and find out.